had to show you one of our new and latest and greatest products. Greetings everybody, Jeremy Bergh, founder of Alu-Cab. We're out in the most exquisite wilderness at the moment. Finally, we're getting closer and closer to this point because after launching the family camper, we've had so many inquiries about what about us poor sods who don't have a mod cap that we can fit it to, how do we sleep for, and how do we get that sort of Alu-Cab product onto our vehicle. And ta-da, here it is. The new 4-sleeper tent is about to be launched. We have built it in true traditional Alu-Cab style out of aluminium, and insulation, lining, all the features you might want, forming to able to keep it rigid and strong, and obviously the ability to be able to sleep 4 people up top, which is, for any man who's got a family, it's the best way to be because you just never quite know what to do with them. So although it's not as quick and as easy to set up as a Gen 3R, it takes a little bit longer, but if you were to be setting up a camp for your entire family, I can promise you it would take a hell of a lot longer than setting this up. So one of the cool features about the 4-sleeper tent is the fact that it is actually shaped in a fashion that it can go either way. So should you wish it to open over this way, no problem. You can flip it around, mount it the other way, and it can flip the other way too. So it just gives you either multi-access in terms of which way you prefer to be working. Whether you're putting your awning on one side or the other, you can work around it from the point of which way you mount your tent. So as we can see from here, there's obviously a beautiful big fly sheet to protect this door, so you can lie with it open, closed, whichever you prefer. Also protects you when you're going in and out. The ladder forms a structural part of supporting this side of the bed, which allows you to actually put a weight of about 150 kilos on this itself, this particular flap. So you can have people sleeping just down here, everyone hangs out here. It's your main entrance, so it's the easiest access point. Around the side we have heating vent going in, heating, cooling, whichever you might run in there, so that allows you to obviously run that piping in. The mounting system, ideally you want to do it on a really heavy set load bars, because excluding mattress and ladder you're looking at about 117 kilograms. You include those and you're looking at about 127. So as you can see, it's a similar or same look and feel as we've used on all of our other products. It's got the forming which gives you that added strength while being able to use the lighter material. And then we've got tracks down here which allows you to obviously put some load bars on should you wish to carry a bit of gear. I think it takes up about 35 kilos on the roof. Bearing in mind, as per usual, when you put weight on the roof, you've got to be able to lift, close and manage with that up there. But it can do it. It can take solar panels, it can take a tray or some other gear that you might want to put up on top there. So one of my favorite features, beside the fact that you can sleep a whole family up here, is that you've got this skylight. And you know, it's so often the case that when you're sleeping in the tent, you're kind of losing out on all the advantage at night when you close yourself in to not actually be able to look at the beautiful clear skies, which is so often the case when you're out there. So you've got this beautiful skylight which allows you to look right through, still waterproof, keeps the water out, and you can close it off should you wish to if it's really cold or you're worried having it open because it's still daylight and you want some darkness. Zip it up. Okay, so another little feature that we've added to this tent is just a little separator divider. Just for privacy, you guys might want to be reading books at night and the lights are all going and the kids are trying to sleep and you don't want to disturb them, albeit it's not going to really block out much noise, but it'll certainly stop them from kind of being distracted and the light won't interfere with them. As you know, our canvas is pitch black when you put it up, so it's quite a nice added feature just to have for the tent, to kind of keep it a bit more private. Then we got our pouches. So we got lots of pouches in here, some clear, some closed off, depending on what you put in there. But it's just a nice storage place for lots of people. Lighting is up here as well and there. So if you've got the divider up, each side can have a light going. The switches are left and right, so you've got switching for both on either end. So that's also really useful. They can control their own lighting on, or vice versa, you the same. You can actually retain some of your bedding in here. So you can actually roll it up. You've got to pack it up to the one side quite neatly where it's humped up a bit more. So you pack your bedding up neatly as you can. It's for a slim amount of bedding. If you want to bring a lot more bedding or extra blankets, I would recommend in a bag down below. But otherwise you can get portions of your bedding up here, which is really cool. You've got your whole family able to sleep with you in camp and be able to basically set it up in a really quick space of time, which would ordinarily take you forever. Cozy, warm, together.